This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
Shortly after the release of An Easter Lily, Vitagraph sent a troupe of players and technicians to St. Augustine, Florida, to produce a 5-reel feature focusing on a different group of social outcasts. A Florida Enchantment was based on a controversial novel and play by prolific author Archibald Clavering Gunter, who also wrote Mr. Barnes of New York. Although director Sidney Drew received top billing in the cast, second-billed Edith Story is the real star of A Florida Enchantment. Believing that flirtatious fiancé Drew has been unfaithful to her, Story swallows a seed that reverses the nature of all men and women. Anatomically, Story remains a woman, but is now imbued with an overwhelming sexual desire for other women. Mannish in her comportment, she flirts with and kisses virtually every woman she comes into contact with. Eventually, Story dresses as a man and adopts a male persona in order to openly pursue and cohabit with a woman she is particularly attracted to. Drew mistakenly believes that this man has killed his fiancée, until Story reveals her true identity and convinces him to also ingest a seed. Drew's behavior changes abruptly. He begins to flirt with other men, but is angrily rebuffed. Inspired by Story's cross-dressing, Drew changes into women's clothes. However, his attempted subterfuge fails, and he is chased by an angry mob. The film ends with Story waking in her original attire and telling Drew about her dream, clutching the seeds in her hand. Although never referred to as lesbian or gay within the intertitles, Story and Drew are clearly regarded as such by the other characters in the film. Variety noted in its review of the film that several people in the audience walked out less than halfway into the story and declared the picture should never have been put out. A Florida Enchantment only ran for a month at the Vitagraph Theater. Sidney Drew plays his character with gross exaggeration, such that the audience never believes for a moment that he could actually be gay. Edith Story's performance, on the other hand, is so utterly convincing in her attraction to other women that one can't help wondering if she may in fact have shared a similar orientation with the character she played, the hallmark of a great performance. It was probably the first time Americans witnessed a frank depiction of lesbian desire in a mainstream movie.